Hydro Cannon will be taking care of Medicham. The opponent's got Alolan Tales and whatever they have in the back. The opponent waiting out their full timer. The opponent sends in Bastiodon. They then attempt to catch an Earthquake. However, trainer, the only thing you're catching is the work. Hydro Cannon deletes A9, back out, comes Bastiodon. And once again, the GOAT will always do GOAT things, sweeping the entire team. GG's and thanks for playing. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're back at it with that triple Shadow showcase, this time courtesy of my good friend, the very highly talented, highly skillful trainer known as Starlord. Starlord managed to finish second in the Play Pokemon Indian Regionals, and India got an absolutely stacked nation full of talented trainers. The reigning Sylph World Champion, Vroom Vroom Power, is actually from India. That's just how stacked they are. But without any further ado, let's get into the battles. Today we're going to be repping that classic double Mud Boy strategy. Both Mud Boys are double weak to grass, and we've got Charizard in the lead, which double resists grass. We are not off to the best start. Charizard into Lantern, you hate to see it. Two better responses in the back. We immediately pivot into the Quagman. The opponent looks to go for some chip and dip with the Surf, send out, knocked out Starlord, over farms, fires off the Stone Edge on the CMP tie. The opponent immediately puts up a shield. Starlord willing to match shields. We're going to again over farm, firing off on the CMP tie. You can already see that Starlord's game mechanics and counting absolutely on point. The opponent commits that final shield, and when shields are down, Shadow Swampert goes to town. Starlord sends out his Charizard, which happens to be shiny, unlike mine in the graphic, as I don't have one. I'm very sad. The opponent attempts to catch a move on Lantern, and now this Lantern with no shields is switch locked against Swampert. The opponent fires off the Surf. We can now over farm again, firing on the CMP tie. Masterful gameplay from Starlord. Earthquake vanquishes Lantern, back to their Pokeball. If I had to guess, I'd say it's probably Medicham in the back out. Comes knockdown. Not going to appreciate this Hydro Cannon. It won't be lethal, but will get him super low. The opponent going to be forced to throw energy. Starlord going to be putting it all on Charizard. Come on, show me that Medicham. We send out Charizard. Dragon Claw will be lethal. Charizard with a running start. What is that final Pokemon? Oh, hello, Tin Can. Check fucking mate. GG's and thanks for playing. We now see the battle of the flyers. The mighty Shadow Charizard into the annoying Pigeon. The opponent save switches into their own Shadow Swampert. And let me tell you, this is not a good fucking matchup in the 2-shield. Swampert immediately puts up a shield on the Dragon Claw. Starlord will be returning the shield, as Hydro Cannon would kill Charizard, Charmeleon, Charmander, and its entire family, and it'd be a very sad day. We fire off the next Dragon Claw, getting Swampert super low. Starlord going to invest his final Protect Shield here, and then commit to the Wing Attack farm down. The opponent sends out Lantern. I see the immediate pivot into Swampert, and I really like this play, as Quag will have a better matchup against Pidgeot. The opponent farms up a boatload of energy, sending out Pidgeot. The first Hydro Cannon lands. Swampert so far ahead in energy. We're already at the next Hydro Cannon. Is the opponent willing to shield up Pidgeot? They are not. Back out comes Lantern, and this stupid electric fish is going to be so sad when they see our Quagman. Lantern opting to throw the Surf, not wanting to get even hit with a Hydro Cannon. However, Starlord laughing all the way to the bank, as this is now easy money. In comes Quag. Quag can easily survive one Surf. The first Mud Bomb will be drawing the shield, and the second Mud Bomb will be knocking out this silly electric fish. The only win con for the opponent is having Hydro Pump. Clearly, they don't have it, and that's going to be all she wrote. Mud Bomb locked and loaded. Get fucking wrecked. To be honest, I don't even know if one Hydro Pump would have even knocked us out, so the opponent was pretty fucked either way. In the next battle, we see Whimsicott, Charizard, loving that lead. We love this save switch, the Tin Can, gonna be met with Quagman. Quagman lands the Mud Bomb. We can survive one Focus Blast. Quag has slightly more bulk than Swampert. That's not difficult, as Swampert is an absolute glass cannon. Starlord overfarms massively, and that is a beautiful play, as this Mud Bomb will be securing the knockout, and then when Whimsicott does return, it's going to eat a Stone Edge to the face. Stone Edge doesn't get same type attack bonus, but my god, Quag hits so hard. The opponent looking to Fairy Wind farm us all the way down. Starlord commits to the next Stone Edge, forcing the energy off the opponent. We send back out Charizard. The opponent has their own Swampert in the back. However, they're not Shadow, so this is an easy tank of a Hydro Cannon. Starlord now gonna overfarm. He fires off on the CMP tile. We actually lose CMP. However, it looks like we're just using Swampert as a damage sponge, and that makes me very sad. I've essentially got to Legend multiple times by jumping on the back of Shadow Swampert and riding it all the way to Legend. However, Starlord showing that you can actually use other Shadow Pokemon in the 2-shield scenario and ride them all the way to victory. In this example, we're just going to 2-shield through this Swampert. I believe the opponent is on a 5 cycle, so we need 5 wing attacks to take him out. Starlord opts to throw the Dragon Claw. They're now going to be 1 mud shot away from the charge move. The opponent makes a savage catch, catching the charge move on Whimsicott. This now means we need to leave with a move. We undercharge the Dragon Claw. We've now got the move banked. However, do we survive a Moonblast? Holy crap, that game was close. Starlord, give me an anxiety attack, but he manages to pull off a very good win. GG's. Huge yikes in the next battle. Galvantula, definitely not what Shadow Charizard wants to see. We see the pivot into Quag. We don't actually throw the Mud Bomb. We could have got there 1 turn before the potential lunge. However, we're opting to bank that energy, seeing what the opponent switches out into. And what the heck, is that a Steel Wing Skarmory? That's a strange play. So Starlord says, Trainer, I'm also going to do a strange play and throw the single resisted Mud Bomb rather than the neutral Stone Edge. If you're going to run Skarmory, Steel Wing definitely isn't the play. Air Slash, also a pretty dreadful move, but it is better. We land the next Stone Edge. Skarmory survives on minimal HP, the opponent forced to throw. Sky Attack takes us out. Starlord sends back out Charizard. We get the wing attack farm down. We're spamming out into Swampert, and Galvantula going to do what all Galvantula's users do best and fire off a lunge before dipping out. Starlord invests his first Protect Shield. The opponent's final Pokemon is Wish Daddy Cash, and with a debuff, I don't think 2 Hydro Cannons are going to take him out. The opponent shields the first Hydro Cannon. Starlord this time opting for the YOLO Earthquake. Does the opponent respect the damage? They do not. Earthquake rocks Wish Daddy Cash. The opponent needs the Blizzard to take us out. Starlord calls the Mud Bomb. The opponent does Mud Bomb. They now need to throw back to back. This is going to set up a very nice Charizard endgame. We can now come in, wing attack farm all the way down. The opponent only going to make a Mud Bomb, but we may as well shield as the Galvantula is dry. Charizard now so far ahead in energy, there's no need to bait. We full send the Blast Burn, even if the opponent shields this up, which they do. Guess what, Trainer? We're going to outpace to the next one, and the Spider is about to get cooked. GG's, and thanks for playing. It looks like I got a little bit excited as Wish Daddy Cash was alive on 1 HP and a dream, but 1 wing attack was more than enough to take the dub. In the next battle, see Charizard into a Charm, Alolan Ninetales. Starlord full sending the Blast Burn. I think Trainers always bait here, however the opponent does correctly shield. I personally always no shield. As the opponent has correctly shielded up a Weather Ball, Starlord just going to take shield advantage and put it all on Twin Mud Boys. The opponent sends out Medicham, and this is already looking quite challenging. Mud Bombs don't do too much, however we do draw the final shield off the opponent. Hello Trainer, that is probably a very questionable shield. We fire off the next Mud Bomb. You can see it doesn't do all that much. We're now going to save 2 shields for the GOAT, and you already know the GOAT will do GOAT things. Holy crap, the opponent YOLOs the Dynamic Punch. What the heck is going on? Shout out Kalen Peng, who does run Dynamic Punch on his Medicham, and shout out to one of my friends, Matt Beer, who also runs Dynamic Punch. However, that moveset won't be saving you, Trainer. Hydro Cannon deletes Medicham. We know the opponent's got Alolan Ninetales. What is that final Pokemon? The opponent sends out Bastiodon, the stupid brick wall, and then attempt to catch an Earthquake on Ninetales, but all they catch is that work. Hydro Cannon deletes the A9. Starlord has the Earthquake locked. We overfarm for no reason whatsoever, as no silly brick wall is going to survive a double super effective Quake. Get absolutely fucking wrecked. Let's go. What a lead. Charizard into Buzzlord. We see the immediate pivot into Toxapex, the silly little nipple, and the opponent says, fuck that, the algorithm is bullshit, and they concede, moving swiftly on. Charizard into Walrein, a match that we more commonly see in the Ultra League. In the Great League, Charizard does not tank an Icicle Sphere particularly well. We instantly put up a shield. Starlord then overfarms, fires off a Dragon Claw on the CMP tie. To be honest, I think I would have thrown 1 before, as now we are going to be forced to invest our final Protect Shield. It would have thrown 1 before, we could have potentially caught. Let's see how this one plays out. Starlord now overfarms. This time he does fire off 1 before. Does the opponent respect the damage? Yes, they do, and this time we do see the catch onto the Quagman. Walreins are often paired with Trevenants. If the opponent has a Trev, This is going to be dreadful. Yikes, they don't have a Trev, but they do have a Venusaur, and this is also dreadful. Stone Edge does rock Venusaur pretty deep into the yellow. We now send out Charizard. We fire off the Dragon Claw on the CMP tile. We really need this to KO. Dragon Claw does secure the knockout. Back out comes Walrein. We're going to outpace to the Dragon Claw. Shadow Charizard absolutely going off. Both trainers have no Protect Shields remaining. We see the instant pivot into Swampert and his Obstagoon in the back. The opponent going straight for the Night Slash. We need to see no boost. The opponent doesn't get the boost. Swampert should now easily be able to survive 5 counters, reaching the double Hydro Cannons. The first one won't knock out, however the second one most certainly will, and that is going to be all she wrote. GG's and thanks for playing. Another very nice endgame from Starlord. In the next battle we see Charizard into Medicham, a great lead. Interestingly, the opponent is staying in. I wonder if they've got a Reggie in the back. The opponent goes straight for the Ice Punch and we see the instant shield. The opponent sends out Lantern, looking to catch the Blast Burn. Starlord holds his energy, pivots out into Quag. Again, Quag, bulkier than Swampert, we can survive 2 Surfs. Starlord now going to be firing off Mud Bombs on the CMP ties. The first Mud Bomb goes unshielded. We still don't need to shield this, as we're unlikely to get resisted Spark down. We are pretty low. However, Quagman still has ample HP. Again, we fire on the charge move priority. Does the opponent invest that shield? No, they don't. Starlord's left minimal HP on his Quag to get farmed down. The opponent sends out Knockdown. We're only able to make the resisted Mud Bomb, but any chip damage is always nice. We can now send out Swampert. Knockdown, over farming. The opponent makes a savage catch. Catching the Hydro Cannon onto Medicham, but this Medicham is dry. Starlord going to be able to Mudshot farm him all the way down. Holy smokes, what a play. Starlord fires off the Hydro Cannon. What the heck? How have we lost CMP? Hello, game? Whoa. Niantic, fix your game. Not only did our move not register, so we didn't get the CMP tile, we was denied our extra fast move we should have got instead. What the fuck? However, Starlord makes the next Hydro Cannon on the CMP tie, knocked out, finally invest the Protect Shield. This is now going to be the get bait game. Starlord is absolutely loaded. We fire off the Dragon Claw bait. Does the opponent shit their pants? Yes, they do. Charizard now makes the Blast Burn and Starlord closes strong once again. GG's. Charizard into Chesnaught. Big yikes for the opponent. Chesnaught going to be taking double super effective from the wing attacks. The opponent save switches into the Bear Trap, and the Bear Trap is met with Quagman. It looks like RPS for the win, baby. Let's fucking go. We can easily tank an Earthquake. Starlord is going to get farmed all the way down by Chesnaught. When it does return, Starlord again fires off the Mud Bomb on the CMP tie. The opponent lets it go. We're pretty low, so probably 2 Vine Whips is going to be the only farm the opponent is able to get. In comes Chesnaught. They actually get 3, but either way, Charizard does resist all moves. The opponent sends out Lantern, and we have yet another Mud Boy for him. Trainer, you sir, are not in the best position. 2 Surfs will actually take out Swampert, so Starlord will be forced to shield first. We farm up to the Earthquake. We go for the Hydro Cannon bait. Lantern does commit that shield. Starlord will be forced to shield this up. Quagman does survive 2. The squishy Shadow Swampert definitely does not. Starlord again farms up. Fires off the Hydro Cannon bait. Even if the opponent calls this, we will be able to spam out the next one instantly. The opponent does call the bait. We're now at the next Hydro Cannon. The opponent invests that final Protect Shield here. We can go for the Wham Bam combo play. Firing off the Dragon Claw, serving up that Big Mac and the fries. Out comes Chesnaught and the opponent concedes. Charizard into defense Deoxys. Both Rock Slide and Thunderbolt would probably one-shot us because we're made of absolute paper. The opponent farms up what could be a Rock Slide. We see the instant shield. The opponent fires off the Psycho Boost. Starlord then attempts to CMP tie to the next Psycho Boost and he's full sending the Blast Burn. The opponent returns the shield. Is Starlord going to double shield? Yes, he is. The opponent again throws a Psycho Boost. Starlord again attempts to CMP tie. No such luck. However, Trainer, catching on Diggersby probably isn't the switch you're looking for. And going straight Fire Punch definitely isn't the play either. Non-stab Fire Punch is one of the very few moves that Charizard will tank really easily. Holy smoke, stay in school kids. Learn to count. We bank a boatload of energy. Then pivot into Swampert to catch the Fire Punch. Can we Mudshot farm all the way down? No, we can't, but we do CMP tie finally. Starlord playing absolutely immaculately. Hydro Cannon takes out the opponent. Back out comes Deoxys. The opponent still has one shield remaining. Do we see them invest it here? Yes, we do. Defense Deoxys is going to need to throw. Psycho Boost should be lethal from this range. We actually survive. The opponent snipes with a wing attack. Starlord sends out the Quagman, and I already know what's coming. We easily survive one move. We're going to land the Stone Edge, and Charizard has about a bazillion energy banked. We overfarm, fire off the Stone Edge going to land for huge super effective damage. There's the switch. Charizard with the Dragon Claw locked and loaded. It's one for you knocked out, and we're going to leave the Blast Burn for Deoxys, and that is going to end a very nice showcase. GG's and thanks for playing. Huge shout out to the highly talented battler Starlord. As I mentioned previously, did finish second in the Indian Play Pokemon Regional Tournament, a fantastic achievement. I'm sure by now you all know just how powerful Swampert is in the Great League. Shadow Swampert is the motherfucking GOAT, let me tell you. No matter what meta changes we ever see, Swampert will always be the number one. Shadow Charizard is super glassy, but my god, does that thing hit hard. And this season we saw a buff to Quag, again a very solid investment. So if you're enjoying the content, smash that like button. If you're new, consider subscribing. If you like your battles featured on my channel, link to a battle submission form is down below. And as always, a huge thank you to everyone for watching. Huge shout out to all the members. Your support is greatly appreciated. And I will see you all in the next one.